Women's Soccer Time on Cards TV with head coach Karen Ferguson-Dayes. I'm Sean Moth, and we are talking about the 2011 Big East National Division champion, Louisville Cardinals. Congratulations, Karen.
Thanks, Sean.
I mean, it's really exciting.
It's amazing from where the program started to certainly where the program is right now. This is a great group, and I do believe that this group earned the right to be the regular season Big East champions.
And I know that early in the season there were some losses that you took. We sat here and talked about that you felt like you should have won. You knew the team was playing great, but there was some frustration all around that you weren't getting the results. This has to be incredible validation for the hard work the team's put in.
Yeah, you know, every game, and I've said this multiple times now to the players, to some media, some bunch of different people, but every game that we lost early in the season taught us a lesson, and taught us a lesson that we carried with us to put us in the position that we are right now. Illinois came here and beat us in overtime, and they fatigued us, so we got fitter. Baylor was tougher than we were. They battled us in the air, so we got better in the air. Central Michigan beat us in overtime, so we've had our fair share of overtime games, and we've been successful in those games. Kentucky beat us on a corner kick, and we learned now how to defend against corners. So every game we lost early in the season has allowed us to learn from it. And be better because of it. So I feel really good about those lessons and the position they've put us in right now.
It was interesting because the Cards had an opportunity to know their fate before they played their final game, as Georgetown, if they had lost, would have been conceding that first place spot to the Cards. Georgetown won 6-0, so I mean they clearly were still driven to win that title. You were forced to play for a tie or a win, which I know you don't play for ties, but you're at Cincinnati. I mean, it's a rival, and they're kind of trying to salvage their season. So it was a hard-fought match, and you guys showed a lot of resilience to get that victory.
Yeah, no question. Regardless of what was on the line for that game, I knew we were going to draw a good game because it is your Big East rival, and Cincinnati wasn't just going to let us walk in there and win the game. Certainly, they've got a lot of pride, and they're going to play, and they did. They played very well. I don't think the game was a great soccer game. I don't think there was a lot of possession, a little bit too physical, but it is what it is. I think that's the emotion that rivalry brings out in both teams. The good news is we had a great chance. Christine Exeter had a great chance and was able to capitalize on it. I don't think either team had really good, clear chances. To be honest with you, actually Cincinnati might have had the better of the chances, but Chloe Kiefer continues to be big time for us. And the one pure chance we got, Christine finishes. So I continue to say if you have a great goal scorer and a great goalkeeper, you can go pretty far.
And you brought me to my next point. I mean, clearly you've got 17, 18 kids that see time on the field and even more beyond that add support to the team. But, I mean, Christine Exeter has been phenomenal statistically, and maybe Chloe Kiefer's numbers haven't been those that people would notice, but I know you and the staff and the team realizes what an asset she's been to the squad.
No question. And I look back at teams that we've taken to the NCAA tournament and the Big East Final Four, and that was when we had Joanna Hagen goal and Jamie Kraft as a forward. And that's no disrespect to all the players in the middle, because they're a big, big piece of that as well. But the game is won and lost on goals. So if you have a good goalkeeper that can keep them out of the back of the net, and you have a pure finisher who can put them in the back of the net, that's really good. Now, I think what we also have is tremendous leadership and a tremendous toughness, both mentally and physically, and that's 100% Katie McDonald and Jennifer Jones. They've instilled those intangibles in this group, and again, there's the intangibles that we had with those previous teams, with Amy Sang, with Heather Engel. Those kids were tough and great leaders. So this team, in a lot of ways, reminds me of those former teams. So I feel good about the position we're in right now.
And unusually, it's almost like the first place team in the division's penalized a little bit because they don't know their opponent in the first round of the tournament. For you, the first round, for the second round overall. But the Cards will play the winner of a match between Providence and Rutgers. They are the 4 or 5 seeds in the separate divisions. It's two teams you've already seen. So, I mean, that's a little bit of a luxury in that you don't play everybody in the other division.
Yeah, and to be honest, I think that's probably why practice yesterday wasn't so sharp, because you don't know who you're playing. And what we told the kids is the game demands more respect than that. You've got to continue to get sharper and better with the fundamentals of the game, regardless of who you play. Both opponents, whether we play Providence or Rutgers, are very good opponents. And what we saw in them earlier in the season was the regular season Providence and Rutgers. What we'll see when we face either one will be the Big East Providence or Rutgers. And those are two different teams. You're playing with an urgency, with your last game potentially on the line. So what we've seen previously is not going to be what we see on next Sunday. So we know that, we're prepared for that, and we'll do what we need to do.
It's Sunday the 30th at Cardinal Park. Certainly the Cards no stranger to hosting Big East tournament games, and we're looking forward to this one. We hope you join us at Cardinal Park at 1 o'clock. Again, this fall weather seems to hold. It should be beautiful and should be an exciting competitive game with a chance to head to Morgantown for the Final Four on the line. And once again, congratulations on the division win. That's a lot of excitement. Best of luck to you and the team.
Thank you.
For Karen Ferguson-Dayes, I'm Sean Moth. We will see you at Cardinal Park on Sunday, and then we'll talk about it next week here on Cards TV.